Hello everyone, welcome back to After School Egg Online for the 4th week. I'm Lashawna. So far we have learned about beef, cranberries, dairy, and for this week's video, well, first, there are going to be some extraordinarily bad puns. Maybe you guessed it now. Let's learn some more about eggs. If you would like to follow along, there's a link to a worksheet you can print off and fill out. All eggs are made up of 3 main parts, whether they come from a chicken or from a duck, or any animal in between. The shell is very important to the egg because it protects and covers the egg. But if you've ever dropped an egg on your kitchen floor, and I'm sure many of us have, you know that the shell can't protect it from everything. The next part is inside the egg. It is the albumin, but it can also be called the egg white. It is a clear white liquid that is around the yolk. It protects the yolk, and if there is a chick inside the yolk, it gives the chick more food to grow. If you've ever had a lemon meringue pie, the white part on top is made using the albumin of an egg. The third main part of an egg is the yolk. The yolk is the yellow middle part of the egg. If there is an embryo or growing chick in the egg, it is the place where the chick gets most of its food from. Around this time of year, some families decorate eggs by dipping them in pretty colors. I'll show you how you can dye your own eggs at home.
Now to dye eggs, first you're going to need some hard-boiled eggs. It takes about 10 minutes, so you just have to put these on. You put them in water and you boil them for about 10 minutes. So then you get these. And then to get the coloring on the eggs, so on the back of most of the food coloring boxes, it says for coloring eggs. So this one says to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar to the thing. So I'm going to put 1 in each cup. And then it also says to put a half cup of water, and it says warm or boiling water. There. And then now you add the food coloring of your choice. And then there's also some combination options on the back if you'd like to make a different color. I'm just going to stick with yellow and blue and put each. Okay. And then stir it up a little further. Okay. And then you can put your eggs in there. And then you just wait a little while, and then they'll be colored. I just took my eggs out of the dye. This is the yellow one. I left them in there for probably about 20 minutes. So depending on how dark the coloring you want, you have to leave them there for longer. And then this is the blue one, and I left this one in for about the same.
While you can dye an egg almost any color you would like, most eggs are white, brown, or tan in color, but the color of the egg depends on the breed of the chicken that laid the egg. Here is how this egg got from the farm where it was laid to my hand. First, after being laid, eggs are cleaned and sanitized at 100 degrees Fahrenheit to prevent any germs. Second, they are examined by cameras to make sure the egg is clean. Third, the egg is candled to make sure it looks good on the inside. Fourth, the egg is sonically checked by tapping it 16 times, listening to the sound because cracked eggs make a different sound than good eggs do. Fifth, the eggs are graded based on their quality. The grades of eggs are grade AA, grade A, and grade B. Grade AA eggs will have a clean and unbroken shell, a very small area filled with air called the air cell, which determines the freshness of the egg. The yolk will not be very visible when candling it, and the egg white will be clear and thick. Grade A eggs will have a clean and unbroken shell and a slightly larger air cell than the grade AA eggs. The yolk outline will be easier to see, and the white is less thick but still clear. Grade B eggs are the lowest grade. The shell will be clean or slightly stained. The air cell will be larger than both grades AA and A. The yolk is clearly seen when candling, and the white could have blood spots and are very thin and watery. Sixth, eggs are organized by size and packaged accordingly. Seventh, the eggs are loaded into a refrigerated truck to be transported to the supermarket. Most eggs at the supermarket were laid only a day ago. And finally, eighth, the people go to the store to buy the eggs, which is how this egg got to me. Now that you have learned all about eggs, I challenge you to have an egg drop at home. There are just a few rules. First, you must prevent your egg from breaking. You can use anything to protect the egg, but you can't hard boil the egg like you need to do for dyeing an egg. Second, you must drop the egg from at least 10 feet in the air. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. And the final rule is to have fun. Share pictures and videos from your egg drop with me on Facebook by tagging or mentioning Denmark FFA. Thank you for watching again. I hope to see you next time and have an egg-ceptional day.